Hey guys, it's kind of a difficult time for me today, the past couple of days, because um, I had to deal with my father's estate and all that, dealing with the bank, having to go there, having to, I mean, he died at the end of September, but I've been taking my time and I've had a lot of animosity towards the finance person at this bank because she sent me just a blank email and I didn't answer. Then I sent her an email back when my father finally died and I didn't hear from her. And I kind of get this animosity, like who's this bitch thinks she is, you know what I mean? So I was trying to avoid that, and also I was avoiding the old age home that I put my father in the year before he died, because when I saw that their interest was not, it was all about making the money, right? I felt kind of like, Basically I had called for some help with power of attorney and they never called back, and so I said, fuck you, bitch. So I have very low tolerance for bullshit like that, and then I just kind of drop things. Sometimes that's good, sometimes I kind of have to face the music anyway, so I went to the bank and I didn't bring it up, and so started the ball rolling with that. And she suggested that I go to the old age home and get his mail and all that. So enough time has passed that I can just say, well, I was out of town, because they kind of thought I was in California anyways, because I was living there for nearly a year, and when dealing with my father and social workers and stuff, they think black and white. So California, they think he lives there. They don't know I'm going back and forth. Stick with that story. They can't think outside of a box, and know too many details, and they don't really care. So on one hand, fuck you. On the other hand, use it to my advantage. Yeah, I wasn't there. I never got any of your calls. I'm here for the mail. That's pretty much it. I'm a little stronger now, and I'm able to deal with it now, as I wasn't last year. That was one thing. A second thing is my eyesight has been crappy for the past few years. And I used to think it was because of lotion and sunscreen I would put on my face and it would get into my eyes and get them to water. But I mean, I've been more and more keen to, I know one eye's a little weaker than the other, and yeah. So basically the other day when I was getting my compression socks, which I love, by the way, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff, and that's kind of normal. So I don't like, first of all, I like to be able to take my time to kind of develop something, not just get quick fixes for things. That's the thing that bothers me. That's also the thing with my eyes. But I know my parents went through the same problems. I know cataracts is going to be in my future. So at the pharmacy, when I went for the compression socks, there were a whole bunch of glasses there, and I tried one on, the lowest strength, and it was like, okay, yeah, it's glasses. So I think they're like $35 or $39, not that expensive. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get into that slowly. You know what I mean? I've had similar problems with my hair. Certain, parts of my body, parts of my skin. And you kind of have to kind of deal with it. I don't like to be able to just let things go. I don't think that's a good mindset. You accept things, but you don't have to, like teeth. you don't have you just have to work and develop your habits, your lifestyle. It's a lot of maintenance, and that's what I'm about, you know. So that's that. It's just I wear sunglasses, you know, and I have very light eyes, as you can see. So they're prone to damage for sure, you know. And I use the computer a lot, and yada yada yada. So yeah, that would be the next thing on my list of things to get very soon. And it's just acceptance of that. Like, I won't lie, it's kind of weighing down on me. I'm in a life transition. I've been in it for a few years. Has to do with this channel here. Has to do, you know, with my parents who are finally dead. And not following up on certain things because of certain traumas that happen, or probably because of certain self-talk that, you know, I'm not worth anything. Being on that note, I started drawing again for the first time in like over 30 years, you know, because I am a very artistic person. It just kind of morphed into things over the years. I was a diver, I was a gymnast, I'm into aesthetics. You wouldn't think of it looking at my plays, because I kind of don't care about having fancy homes. But this guy from LA, who, if you've seen one of my past videos that I call him an asshole, it actually came up in conversation yesterday. He said, "Were you upset with the thing I said?" And I said, "Yeah, I was." He said, "Oh, it was kind of a joke and whatever, you know." I said, "I know, I kind of know your humor." But I tend to get moody sometimes and say things, and I don't want to react and say, okay, he's an asshole, fuck him, dump him, whatever. Just kind of playing it out, and I know some of it comes from me in my head because my father, you know, died alone because of that. You know what I mean? Pushing everyone away. Including social workers, who's like, oh, they were after me because they want to sleep with me. You are fucking 98 fucking years old and ugly as dirt and can't see and hear for the life of you, and you don't even speak English well. That's not fuckable. You know what I mean? But that's delusion, and I have to be aware if I get into some delusion. So I always need to step back and give time to think about things, and yeah. So that being said, I mean, I only draw on the subway, on the metro. I'd like to do a YouTube channel on it and do a drawing. That will probably be in the future. I took an Instagram photo of this, and I like it. I think for someone who hasn't drawn in a long time, it's just a sketch, and I kind of darkened it a bit. It's not complete. I'm not going to complete it, but I like it in the sense that it has better proportion. I think I've learned stuff over the years just with my eye, because I used to be able to draw things, and then I wouldn't see the whole thing. It would be crowded, and I wouldn't have proportion and perspective too well. So it's supposed to be me, but it's not exactly me. But I like it. That's all that matters. And I think for the first time in a long time having drawn and doing something quite quickly, I actually see potential, like me having roller skated when I was in LA and having roller skating in over 30 years. Some things you could just kind of take up and you can improve, and you see that you can improve upon it in a realistic sense, and I think I can. I haven't looked at a picture to do this. This is just from my head. Yeah. So, it feels very promising to me. So. Woo! Wow, emotions there. Because it's just another venue for me to be able to express myself and see where I can take it, you know. Not thinking that I didn't have any skills in anything, you know. I don't know, it could be a crappy industry, you know what I mean? If I want to go to Comic-Con, if I want to make my own comic book, which I wanted to do 10 years ago, because there was this other guy I knew from school who, is it still filming? Yeah. Who drew a picture of me from a magazine, gay magazine cover that I did, and he made it into a superhero. And I was like, let's do a comic book, that would be good promotion. And he backed out because it was a wuss, too beta. And I was angry, of course, and he didn't know it, but I was very angry and hurt. And now the guy I'm dating in LA, sorry my voice, did a comic book. He wrote the script, and he had someone else do it, but it cost money, you know. And I'm like, let's see if I can draw enough to be able to do something on my own instead of write a book, do a comic book, another venue. Give it a try. So, went to the dollar store and got this and give it a try. And I'm like, I can do it. Of course, we'll see how this goes with me being able to organize everything and being focused and stuff. But again, like anything else, just bring it with me, draw on the Metro. That's it. No other criteria, you know. Just do something with it. And unless my hands get cut off, I'll be getting glasses, at least for drawing. Hopefully can go older into this, you know what I mean? So, maybe take some courses and maybe, I don't know. It would work online, because do things online, sell things online, make t-shirts. Save money while actually develop a skill. Yep, nothing else to say. I gotta go to the bathroom one more time, then I gotta get myself out of here and I have a client later. Talk to you later. Thanks for listening.